Viewers of the Mobili Mogodi TV channel on YouTube, I promised you that I'm going to come to Emurua Dikirr, and here I am. This is Mogondo Primary School. This is the polling center where the late Johana Ng'eno aka Ngong used to vote. This was his home base. Johana Ng'eno, as I will tell you later, was the beloved member of parliament for Emurua Dikirr constituency since 2013. Unfortunately, he died in a helicopter crash on 20th of February in Mosop in Nandi County. I want to show you how our day began at 6 a.m. So this is just a short clip of how the roads to all these polling stations and polling centers has looked like. Coming to you from Kisiara Primary School in Emurua Dikirr constituency. As I had promised you, I was going to witness this by-election. This seat was left vacant by the former MP, Johana Ng'eno, who died on February 28th in a helicopter crash in Mosop in Nandi County. The history of Emurua Dikirr, if we start from Johana Ng'eno, ni kwamba he vied in 2007 and he didn't lose the election. He was actually going to win that election in 2007 because at that time it was the Greater Kilgoris constituency. And what happened is at the tallying center, from the research I have done, when it was seen that he was leading, the proponents of then MP Gideon Konchela, wakaleta vurugu, they burnt down the tallying center, and that election ended up null and void. And then he contested again in 2013 on a Kenya National Congress ticket. He won that, despite this being a URP zone. Back then it was URP and TNA. And then in 2017 again, he ran on an Eagles Coalition. Eagles Coalition, I think it was alikuwa anaitwa nani jamaa Peter Kenneth. Sawa, he won again against the wave of Jubilee. And then in 2022, he capitulated and he ran on this seat via a UDA ticket, which he won. The significance of this by-election is very, very important to the 2027 optics because DCP have had a very strong campaign here. And as you can see, the voters are streaming in. I have managed to speak to the presiding officers, and they have assured me that everything is going on smoothly. There has been no hiccups. They started at 6 a.m. and voters started showing up at around 7 a.m. And so far, we have also spoken to the agents of the candidates, and they are staying put. They are protecting their candidates' votes. And what is going to happen is that I'm going to try and move to as many polling stations as possible. So please, I want you to take a minute and watch today's content. I am now at Kapkoros Comprehensive School. This polling center has 2 polling stations. Each polling station has 512 voters each. As we speak right now, ni saa 3:25. Nimeongea na presiding officers, wameniambia kwamba so far voter turnout is at 15% as at now. Over 70 people have voted in each polling station. And what I wanted to report to you ni kwamba I have been shocked, surprised, amazed by how peaceful the people of Emurua Dikirr are. Kuna watu ya UDA wa Keter na kuna watu ya DCP wa Vincent, and I am just surprised at how people hakuna uadui. Sawa, unajua vile tumezoea siasa the past 2 years imekuwa ni ya nini, lakini mimi hapa na feel ni kama ambaye niko nyumbani. Hata nimekutana na vijana hapa wameanza kuniambia TLL, wameanza kuniambia Mwabili, wameniona, wamenijua from X. So I am very happy to report that the polling is going on very smoothly. The voting is going on very smoothly. The people are very calm, they are very patient, and they are actually enjoying the process. So far, nimepita, as you have seen earlier, I was at Kisiara. Now I am at Kapkoros Primary School. And yeah, we are looking forward to having a very nice day here in Emurua Dikirr. It's a little cold. Nimepewa si Kisagala tunaita mdata, we call it a mdata. Wameniambia mimi sasa ni mzee.
Ne kuro na mosara mata. Ka kura. Kura neta. Ko ko torte Mungu. Ne ka nugo manenyo. Kungoi. Eche biga Emurua Dikirr. Kichome Jehova. Au kichome big tool. Thank you. Thank you.
I am here in Pimbiniet Comprehensive School in Emurua Dikirr constituency. I have just spoken to the presiding officers. There are around 760 something combined total voters here. And right now I just wanted to update you on the procedure that allows me to come into polling stations and record these videos. So once I arrive, there is police officers at the main entrance. We have to introduce ourselves, and then I tell them what I am doing, and they allow me to go to see the presiding officers. Once I meet the presiding officers and we discuss, they give me the rules of engagement and the terms of the limits of what I can do and where I can go. And then I have to check in, I have to sign my name into the IEBC Media Center book, whereby each and every person who is covering the by-election has to register. I have to show my ID card, and since I am not from a mainstream media house, I basically have to produce my national ID card. They take my details, they look at my channel. I have to show them my channel on YouTube to verify that I am indeed an independent media practitioner, and they allow me to do this recording to show you what is going on. So far, hapa kwa hii polling center, sorry, the voter turnout is a little low so far. As at 10 a.m., they are still at 8% of the total number of registered voters, but they are looking forward to more people coming in and voting. So that is basically the procedure that governs me recording this content to show you the electoral process for the by-election of Emurua Dikirr. So this is how voting is going on in Emurua Dikirr constituency. As you have seen, I have sampled a few polling stations which I have showed you what is going on. So far, the only place where I have been denied access is Angaset Primary School. The presiding officer started stalling me and started telling me that, he needs to consult because I am not from a mainstream media house, which is surprising because each and every other polling center that I have visited, the presiding officers and their clerks, the police officers were very more than helpful and were very forthcoming with assistance with regards to the voting process. There are very minimal challenges because this is only it's only a one ballot, which is just the member of parliament. It's just the member of parliament ballot. So there's not very many complications. The kits are working. The voters are streaming in. There are not very many long queues. And the only place where there was a queue was at Angaset, where we were denied access, and there was only one polling station. And I tried to ask outside, and they said there's only 500 voters. But it's the first time I've seen one polling station in a very long time because there was a very long queue. To finalize basically this presentation for today is I just wanted to say, according to me, from what I have been told by the voters, how I've interacted with them, and what I have been told by the IEBC staff, the police officers, is that it is a very peaceful process. The voters from whichever side of the divide, wherever they come from, are very peaceful. There is absolutely no report of violence or goons or these things that we are used to whenever there are elections. Hopefully, I will meet maybe one or two citizens in Emurua Dikirr Center and maybe have a few conversations with them for episodes for later, so that you can have a feeling and understanding of where the people of Emurua Dikirr are. Long story short, I just want to sign off, and I want to tell you that I am still going to be in Emurua Dikirr. I am going to try and make sure that I get to see the result of this hotly contested election between UDA's Keter and DCP's Vincent. And thank you very much, guys, for your support. As usual, this is your Jomba Mwabili Mwagodi signing out and telling you, continue watching, continue subscribing, continue commenting, and continue liking my videos. And thank you for the opportunity to tell these stories. Go to your Mpesa 0799 428 109. Fund me, help me to tell these stories. Asanteni.